Chinese President Xi Jinping just invited Russia's Vladimir Putin to visit Beijing as they embark on day 2 of their summit in Moscow. But over here in America, the White House hosting the cast of Ted Lasso.
You don't have a little Joe Biden impression?
Nah, they got the real one here now. You know? Yeah. No, I need fake teeth and and injected with a lot more chutzpah to pull that off. So,
oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe Concha joins us now with his reaction. Good morning, Joe. I'm sure you have a lot to say about this, but was this really the time to bring in the cast of Ted Lasso when we have so much going on in the world right now? Like, why not bring in somebody from Border Patrol or someone who's dealing, the parents of people who have lost kids to the fentanyl crisis? I mean, really?
Ashley, it's so tone deaf. The optics here are horrible. I love Ted Lasso. I watched the show religiously, but this was not the day to do that. And look, you have China and Russia, along with Iran and North Korea. This is the new axis of evil 2.0. And it makes you wonder, we're supplying billions of dollars to Ukraine for its defense against Russia and that insidious invasion. And it has helped result in a stalemate. We're now seeing on Ukraine's eastern front that Russia can't advance and Ukraine is holding its ground, right? But this isn't like Vietnam, where protests here became so massive that our leaders at the time had to pull our boys out because Russia does not allow for any dissent. So we could be talking about this 5 years from now and have the same exact situation, because as long as China is aiding Russia and the United States is aiding Ukraine, this will probably be the same situation for years without anyone pursuing a true solution to avoid any more bloodshed. And when the White House does this and has the Ted Lasso cast in, we're not talking about the press secretary anyway, the serious issues that affect this country, and that includes the Ukraine-Russia war.
It's such a great point. I mean, look, they were there for mental health. Mental health, wildly important. Nobody's discounting that. Jason Sudeikis is awesome. He's a better Biden than Biden is. But that's not the point. The point is these two countries are planning to overtake us on the world stage. Maybe you have something different than an Apple TV show behind you. And along those lines, that press briefing yesterday got pretty contentious when a reporter actually called out KJP, Jean-Pierre, for not taking his questions. Watch.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
And I'm saying that this is the U.S., this is not China, this is not Russia. This is not Russia.
Okay.
What you are doing, you are making a monkey of the first American.
Decorum, please.
It's been 7 months. You've not called on me. You've
Decorum,
not my messages. I'm saying that that's not right. That's not right.
Fun times. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome to the press briefing room.
Your reaction, Joe?
I mean, it is true, right? That reporter has not been called on for 7 months. Jean-Pierre avoids him and many other reporters in that room. She only calls on those who she deems as being friendly, and then she'll call on a Peter Doocy because she knows that obviously that's something that's going to be called out on the most watched cable news network in the country if she does not. But Jean-Pierre is a lot like her boss. She doesn't answer any tough questions. And we saw last week, finally, the White House press corps had enough when they protested around the president's handlers shouting them down when they tried to ask questions of him when they're in the Oval Office. This is the least transparent presidency of our lifetime, and I would hope that more in the White House press corps would start protesting the way that reporter did, as far as, look, we're not getting access to this president. I mean, when was the last time we saw Joe Biden hold a press conference? I'm not keeping track in terms of days, but let's just say it's been a long time. And you compare it to Donald Trump, who was always accessible. You may not agree with his answers at times, but at least he took questions. He was tough enough to do that. Joe Biden, his handlers, don't believe in that transparency, guys.
Yeah, in a new PBS special, Joe, highlighting the moment Washington, D.C. residents shut down Dr. Anthony Fauci as he and Mayor Muriel Bowser went door to door pushing COVID vaccines back in 2021. Watch this.
The people in America are not settled with the information that's been given to us right now. You all create a shot in miraculous time. It takes years to create vaccination.
Well, it used to take years.
If it allowed thousands of people like you don't get vaccinated, you're going to let this virus continue to percolate in this country and in this world.
Something like the common flu then, right?
What do you think about that, Joe?
I think it's some of the best television I've seen in some time. The fact that you have Muriel Bowser, who was out without masks during a time when she locked her city down completely. That's the mayor of Washington, D.C. And you have Anthony Fauci talking about how COVID will continue to spread unless you get vaccinated. We now know, obviously, that even if you do get vaccinated, it does not stop transmission in any way, shape, or form. And some of these residents are saying, look, it takes many, many years to develop a vaccine, yet this one came out in 9 months, so why should I trust it? You saw some real emotion there, particularly within the African-American community, that says, I'm not taking this, even if you pay me to do it. And Anthony Fauci is out there, along with the mayor, lecturing, saying, no, 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 you must to stop transmission of this virus. It's a lie. It does not stop transmission. We see that. That's what the data and the science says. And this just shows that Anthony Fauci is more of a political pawn than a scientist. I think that more and more people are onto that now, Ashley. Todd?
All right. Joe Concha, thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
I'm Steve Ducey. I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.